everyone, welcome back again to the 80s Movie Den. So for this episode, we're going to talk about some DVDs that I recently picked up. Thrift stores, antique markets seem to be the way to go lately. The marketplace is pretty good as well. But I find that the antique market and my local thrift shops are the place to be. Super affordable, very cheap, awesome selection. Not a ton of 80s stuff, I have to be honest with you. None of these movies here are 80s films, but they're great movies. I have seen all of them. One of them I actually went to the movies to see as well. Let's get right to it. There's 4 of them there. There's the Blu-ray, and then the rest are DVDs. And these are awesome pickups. Again, this is an 80s based movie channel, but there's a lot of great movies that go beyond the 80s. And, of course, I'm biased because I was an 80s kid growing up and I'm so attached to that decade. But I was a teenager growing up in the 90s. And, I'm a movie. I love my movies. And there's a lot of great movies in the 90s as well. And the early 2000s. We'll start with this one. I went to the movies to see this. It's a fun film. I haven't seen the original one, and I don't believe that I have it. So that will be something that I will try to hunt down at an antique market. I'd love to get the original on VHS if I can get my hands on it. This is the remake of Tron. So this is the Disney film Tron. This is the 2-disc combo pack. It's got the DVD and the Blu-ray in it. And it's in beautiful condition. I can't believe what great shape this is in. It was practically brand new. So I'd like to get the original Tron, but really cool, visually stunning film. The bikes were awesome. Being a bike guy myself, it would be really cool to ride one of those. I can't remember the name of the bike. Something, I want to say a light bike, but I don't think that's what it is. Really cool film. Glad to pick that one up. I think I paid $3 for that, $3 or $4. This is a classic movie. This is Johnny Depp, Juliette Lewis, and Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm not sure if you could guess what the movie is by those 3 actors. It's a 90s film. I believe it was 1993. Okay, so this is an early 90s film. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Leonardo DiCaprio plays a boy with special needs. It was Oscar nominated. DiCaprio's stunning Oscar nominated performance as Gilbert's mentally impaired younger brother. Johnny Depp plays Gilbert, and Juliette Lewis is the girl who turns his life around in this flawless blend of comedy and drama that includes Leonardo DiCaprio's stunning performance. Yeah, really cool movie. Very endearing film. I do work in the school system, and I have worked with students with special needs. I have a lot of empathy for people with special needs and their families. They deal with a lot. There's a lot of barriers that they encounter. He does an amazing job in this film. And this is a really cool movie. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? I think this was $3 as well, $3 or $4. This movie I've seen before. I've seen it in the movies, and I've seen it once, one other time as well. And this is a really incredible performance by Mickey Rourke. Best Actor, Mickey Rourke. 2 Academy Award nominations, winner of 2 Golden Globes. Best Supporting Actress, Marissa Tomei. Can you guess what movie this is? The Wrestler. Mickey Rourke got himself in tremendous shape for this film. I will watch it again. I've been wrestling with wanting to watch this movie lately, to be quite honest. So I'm glad that I was able to pick it up, and I think I paid $5 for it, which isn't too bad. But he does such an amazing job. And, you know, really, when you think about the movie itself, it's pretty sad. You know, it depicts the life of a wrestler pretty good. If you watch documentaries and stories about former pro wrestlers, you know, from the 80s and even into the 90s, and you know, a lot of them, many of them struggle now. Some of them aren't even with us anymore, sadly. But yeah, this synopsis is back in the late 80s, Randy the Ram Robinson was a headlining professional wrestler. Now, 20 years later, he's performing in high school gyms and community centers. However, a heart attack forces him into retirement. As his sense of identity starts to slip away, he begins to evaluate the state of his life, trying to reconnect with his daughter and striking up a blossoming romance with an exotic dancer who is ready to start a new life. Yet all this cannot compare to the allure of the ring and passion for his art, which threatens to pull the Ram back into his world of wrestling. You know, there's a scene here where he goes into, I can't quite remember it, but I think he goes into a gym or some community center, and he's at a table. It's like an autograph session. And he just sits there, you know, with 8x10s and posters and whatnot. And, you know, there's other wrestlers in the room. You know, I hate to use this term, but because it seems kind of degrading, but has-beens. And, you know, they're just sitting there, you know, trying to rekindle their popularity from, you know, from days past. And, you know, they're looking for people to, you know, sign an autograph and take a picture with. And, you know, they're just so disconnected from that time where they were, you know, so well known and so popular and probably rolling in money as well. And, you know, now they don't have much to show for it, and their bodies are beat up, and, you know, failed relationships or marriages, estranged from children because they're on the road all the time. So it's a, you know, it's a pretty sad movie when you think about it. And they're just trying to stay relevant, and a lot of people don't even know who they are anymore. So it's pretty sad, but it's he does an amazing job in this film. So, The Wrestler. And then on a lighter note, we have from the guys who brought you The 40-Year-Old Virgin and Knocked Up, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, a very young Jonah Hill, and Michael Cera in the movie Superbad. This is quite a funny movie. This is one of those kind of stupid high school crazy comedies. You know, they're trying to get booze, you know, for the big party, the big high school party, you know, that kind of thing. And this movie runs in all sorts of different directions. And yeah, Superbad. Seth, who's played by Jonah Hill, Evan, who's played by Michael Cera, they want nothing more than to hook up with the girls that they like before heading off to college. To do that, though, they need to get liquor for the big party. With the help of friend Fogel, aka McLovin, which is, you know, it's a meme, it's a t-shirt. Christopher Mintz-Plasse plays McLovin, and his fake ID. The three of them go and you know, chase for that elusive booze, dodging incompetent cops, played by Knocked Up's Seth Rogen and Saturday Night Live's Bill Hader. They're great in this film as well, while attempting to reverse a lifelong losing streak in one hilarious night. Yeah, this movie goes in all kinds of different directions. I wouldn't recommend watching it with children, but yeah, it's quite funny. This is the unrated extended edition. Glad to have picked this one up. Really found this one amusing. You know, I like these movies. You know, I don't watch these movies. I watch them with an open mind. You know, they're just silly comedies, right? And it's just good to let loose and laugh a bit. But this is a great film, and I'm so glad to add it to my collection. This is Superbad. So yeah, those are my 4 pickups. Really happy with those. These are, I mean, for under $15 to add these 4 movies to my collection, I mean, you can't go wrong with that, right? So let me know in the comments if you've seen any of these films. Let me know what you think of them. And this has been the 80s Movie Den. And as always, we'll catch you on the next one.